The year is 1994. I am 8. Undiagnosed ADHD, dyslexia, autism. I'm sitting on a worn-out sofa by the window watching a VHS of the Disney Classic Aladdin. This document will outline my personal insight into representation and relationship between traits of neurodivergence and Disney's character Genie, portrayed in the 1992 film Aladdin. I'll be utilising anecdotal insights based on my tenure as Director of DYSPLA, an Arts Council England-supported artistic studio producing the work of neurodivergent artists, as well as medical, social and DYSPLA models of neurodivergence supported by the wider community. Created in 1992 by Disney, for this story I have chosen the film Aladdin, the character Genie, exuberant and erratic Genie, a plethora of neurodivergent traits, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and dyslexia depicted as the character, never quite achieving a formal medical diagnosis, predominantly hyperactive, impulsive presentation, not only through the words spoken and the actions taken by the character, but through the filmic cuts, the rhythm, shapes and colours. The character embodies subsets of neurodivergence. Jeffrey Katzenberg, the CEO of DreamWorks Animation, said that they animated Genie in Aladdin to bring Robin Williams' thinking to life. The character gave me peace. As an 8-year-old and aware of how I fit into this world, aware of my separation from society, I was longing for a place to settle, of safety, a mirror to mimic, a structure which precedes, that I can replicate, knowing the path already trodden. The 8-year-old saw the characterization of Genie and felt a path open. Within the filmic embodiment, there are immediate signs of ADHD and many other neurodivergent comorbidities that relate to hyperactivity, impulsiveness, constantly changing activity or task, but I'd like to briefly focus on 4 elements: time blindness, extroversion, reward deficiency syndrome, and disembodiment. The Genie emerges from the lamp, screams, talks excessively. The biggest character in the room, larger than life, beyond life. The exuberation and energy released from Genie and mirrored in ADHD are represented through a millennia of existence.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. Hang on a second.
The experience of time through millennia is a God-given gift. The perception of 1 minute can last a lifetime and hours pass in the blink of an eye. The Genie, like many of our ADHD compatriots, live within polychronic temporal structures. If viewed from the common monochromatic, market-driven linear structures of the Western world, time blindness can mean a struggle to perceive and manage time effectively. This can result in difficulties in prioritizing tasks, meeting deadlines, and gauging the time required for specific activities. But if we allow for integration of polychronic structures embedded within the concept of gravitational time dilation, we understand that the larger the object, the greater the physicality, the greater the shift in our perception of time. Our Genie, the towering character of gigantic proportions, psychic energy flowing outwards and strengthened by emotional hyper-arousal. Jung's definition of the extrovert, primarily obtaining gratification from outside oneself, beyond oneself, is an often used caricature of those of us with ADHD. We explode as the energy of 100 lives, his expansion, growth beyond human, reaches the cavernous confines of the cave towering above us, a mighty mountain. Back in 1994, kneeling on the sofa looking out the back window, I looked up at the clouds across the horizon over the distant hills. I often imagined sitting atop of a mountainous cumulonimbus. Just as I sit upon the peak, my dream is broken and the cloud gives way to my human weight. I fall past the condensed air to my death. The Genie's face launches towards us, retracting back to human size, retracting back to the reality of our delicate humanity, the highs and lows dynamic in the extreme emotional roller coaster, emphasized through rejection sensitivity disorder and our high sensitivity, susceptibility to extreme emotional sensitivity and emotional pain.
Believe that comedy can heal you.
Played by Robin Williams, a neurodivergent actor, bipolar, ADHD, dyslexic, death through suicide. The Genie's laugh speaks volumes.
I suffer from severe dyslexia, too. I was the only child in my block on Halloween to go trick or trout. Here we go. Oh, look, here comes that young Williams boy again. Better get some fish.
Robin's laugh speaks volumes. He knows the death-defying tightrope he walks between acceptance and oblivion. The block jester, the village joke. I think to myself, get back in the lamp. The safety of the lamp. ADHD has a significant effect on life expectancy, on those of us with ADHD surviving 13 years less than those who do not share our aggravated traits.
But oh, to be free.
A reincarnation, a separation from one body to the next. This genie wishes to be free from their current existence. Those of us who have ADHD find it difficult to regulate our actions, overemphasize our connection, lack of impulse control, cause relationships to be overly tense and fragile. As a child, Williams was introverted and struggled to make friends. He sought acceptance through comedy, becoming popular after joining the drama club in high school. Aladdin questions.
You're a prisoner? It's all part and parcel the whole genie gig.
But oh, to be free. Such a thing would be greater than all the magic and all the treasures in all the world.
ADHD people want more than the standard life can offer. The lack of dopamine means we seek higher stimulation. Reward deficiency syndrome has been proposed to explain why ADHD brains need stronger incentives. We are stuck in the present. Nowhere left to go. No excitement. Impulse presentation of ADHD exhibit the time perspective of the present hedonist dimension. The genie jokes.
Hey, it's only an eternity of servitude.
We crave another life, something beyond now, feeling separate from our own bodies, leaving the confines of the lamp, disembodiment. Women with ADHD often feel disconnected from their bodies due to being punished or shamed for simple movements such as stims or fidgeting in childhood. The concept of body doubling is an effective coping strategy that is utilized by many with processing disorders. Students with ADHD will often use body doubling, that is, working in the company of other people, a way of self-imposing structure and accountability. As part of the artistic duo DYSPLA, I have found a successful model through body doubling. Like many of us, I know if I didn't rely on my community, I would not survive. But within our singular neoliberal structures, I am told of the shame of reliance on others for success. Even though such problems are not of their own making, neoliberalism's discourse insists that the fate of the vulnerable is a product of personal issues ranging from weak character to bad choices or simply moral deficiencies. Actor Sam Neill, who worked with Williams on the 1999 film Bicentennial Man, said that despite Williams being able to switch his funny side on, he could sense the dark space inside. Neill said that Williams was also the saddest person I ever met, who appeared to be inconsolably solitary.
Right here, direct from the lamp, right here for your very much wish fulfillment.
The genie can only exist when someone rubs the lamp. The genie can only be free if someone wishes them free.
Aladdin! You've just won the heart of the princess. What are you gonna do next?
The genie waits for his master to grant their freedom. Without this collaboration, the genie remains in chains.
Psst, your line is, I'm going to free the genie. Anytime.
This depiction of body doubling mirrors how many of us feel without our double. We are nothing. The double is our crutch.
The only reason anyone thinks I'm worth anything is because of you! Genie, I can't keep this up on my own. I can't wish you free.
No one likes to be rejected, criticized, or fail. For people with rejection sensitivity dysphoria, these universal life experiences are much more severe than for neurotypical individuals. The script reads, "A loser.
I'd lose her.
I hear, I'm a loser." The traits embedded within ADHD give me a drive to want more, to believe that I am and what I have is not good enough. My lamp, my existence to serve, to exist as part of the community is seen as a detriment to finding success in individuality. The genie is released, packs his bag, and adorns the costume of the capitalist masses. A Disney store goofy trucker hat with plush ears. Immediate commercial satisfaction. Amplifying dopamine production in a shower of fireworks.
I'm history! No! I'm mythology! Nah, I don't care what I am! I'm free!
The 8-year-old smiles gleefully. I wish I had another life. I wish I had more. I wish I was not me.